And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Ashantis. No, it was actually the Ashantis that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
In January 2025, Wode Maya posted a video on TikTok where discussing some history lessons. Now, this thing brought some kind of tension between Wode Maya and some Ashantis online. Even in February, they were dragging Wode Maya and all that. Now, a few months later, in June 2025, Okatakyie Afrifa has raised this topic again, and Wode Maya said,
I don't usually brag, but Okatakyie Afrifa, come and sit down. Let me teach you how to make money on Facebook so that you stop all the nonsense talk that you're talking.
So this is Wode Maya versus Okatakyie Afrifa and some Ashantis. I have the full gist for you.
I'm the Headless YouTuber, this Headless Reactions. Alatari, Yonko!
So I quite remember in January, somewhere 20th January 2025, Wode Maya posted a video on his TikTok. They were having a conversation about this fruit that looks like a cashew, and they were talking about it. And Wode Maya was saying that this fruit, if you go to Jamaica, they use it to cook. They have a delicacy that they use this fruit for.
Wode Maya with goshas.
Yeah.
This is what Jamaica does to you.
So this one,
Yeah.
when it's like this in Jamaica,
Yeah.
when it's like this, they'll tell you that leave it because it's poisonous.
Ooh.
So allow it to open
Okay.
on the tree.
Okay.
So in Jamaica, this is what they eat.
And that linked the whole conversation to how some people in northern Ghana also use this same fruit to make some delicacy, and that in this whole slave trade, people think it's the coastal areas that they were carrying the slaves from, but no, it was actually the northness. The Ashantis were going to the north, carrying the northness or capturing the northness, and then walking them from the north all the way to the coastal area, and then shipping them off to the Caribbeans and to the other places in the transatlantic slave trade. So that's where the conversation came from, and then it landed in this one.
I thought it's cashew.
No, this is not cashew. This is like...
This is Aki. And I think Ewes call it Akla.
Even the northness, they said they make soup with this one.
Soup.
Yeah, the northness. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Ashantis. No, it was actually the Ashantis that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
Other places
the
where...
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch you from the Salaga side. They walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you,
down,
Are you kidding me?
So that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. If you go to the north,
many of our African American brothers in the diaspora in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal areas.
No.
Salaga, up north, if we do tourism right, you will just see how they trekked, kidnapped, captured people all the way from present-day northern Ghana, hundreds of kilometers.
Even the north that I know.
Yes, they walked.
Some people did not even make it along the way from the north to the south, like central region, right? Then they took them. That's why you had to take your last bath. If you go to what's it called?
Asin River.
Yes. Yeah. So you take your last bath because you've walked long miles.
And all the dirt and
all
everything.
the dirt, they go and wash you. They wash you, then they take you to the dungeon. That's when they're like they start like checking which one is the strongest. And they keep you there. He didn't know.
Now, while they were talking about all this, Goshes didn't believe. Goshes was still arguing that, nah, it can't be right. You can't tell me Ashantis were the ones capturing northness and taking them and selling them and stuff. He didn't want to believe, but then Wode Maya kept giving him more proof and more evidence.
And the fact that some of us living in the south have no idea that this is actually a meal. Now, it makes sense that the people were indeed taken from the north to this guy.
Some in the south, because I grew up eating this. When you're hungry, it's like having peanuts.
So the seeds were more like they hit the seeds in their hair and travel with it.
They carried
to Caribbean.
these seeds has captured enslaved people across the oceans to the Caribbean.
And
may God help us. And may we learn lessons.
Amazing.
May we learn lessons.
And that was when Wode Maya said we need to learn more about our history, because these are some of the historic things or some of the history lessons that we don't learn.
You see, this is why I'm telling Africans that it's about time for us to go back to our roots, learn our history. Because if you don't know our history, we might never know where we are heading to. It's very important, especially the youth. You might think that, oh, I don't care. If you don't care, we'll continue to be slaves in our own countries.
Now, when this video hit the internet, the diasporans really appreciated the piece of history that was discussed in the video. However, the Ashantis were not happy. So they kept dragging Wode Maya. People were insulting him on social media and all that. And even in February, somebody came to call out Wode Maya that he has never seen a fancy like Wode Maya being tribalistic and stuff, saying Ashantis were capturing the Northerners and stuff. And then Wode Maya came to say, it's history, bro. I didn't write this. And Wode Maya came to post this history lessons over here where they are talking about the Ashanti Empire, which was one of the most powerful states in West Africa during the 18th and 19th centuries, expanded its territory through military campaigns and often captured people from neighboring regions, including the Northern Territories. Key points: slave raids and warfare. The Ashanti Empire conducted raids and wars to expand their influence and control. They often captured people from the northern regions, including the Dagomba, Gonja, and other ethnic groups as part of their campaigns. Many of those captured were enslaved and either used within the empire or sold to European traders as part of the transatlantic slave trade. So Wode Maya posted this, trying to tell them that he didn't say it from his own mind. It is history that is there. And this has led to, some kind of tension between Wode Maya and some of the Ashantis. Now, fast forward a couple of months later, the king of Eswatini, King Mswati III, he came to Ghana and he came to meet the Ashanti king. They were in Manhyia, they did a dinner and stuff like that. And Wode Maya actually went to that program. He was invited. He went there. He was even acknowledged as one of the biggest tourism ambassadors who is projecting Africa to the world and all that. They actually introduced Wode Maya. He got up, took a wave and everything.
Your Majesty, it's my pleasure to present to you a son of yours, a son of the soil, who, very angry at the way the world views Africa, has decided on a path to tell the true story of Africa, the most often neglected path, the path of progress and of great peace. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, and certainly can't do without him. Wode Maya is in the building. Please, a round of applause for the anointed boy. When Donald Trump took a swipe at Lesotho, it was this young man who told a very compelling narrative about Lesotho. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to his brilliance and his efforts, today that video in less than 4 months has come in about 1.5 billion views. A round of applause for Wode Maya. And such is the talent of Wode Maya right here in Ghana, telling Africa's story. And such is Wode Maya is the talent right here in Ghana, telling Africa's story.
So after the party, Okatakyie Afrifa was doing his show on Facebook and also on YouTube Live, where he was talking about how Ashantis are very tolerant people. However, people always want to paint Ashantis as tribalistic and intolerant and stuff like that. And recently, Wode Maya, who came to paint Ashantis black, was even welcomed to Manhyia. They didn't beat him when he went to Manhyia. They welcomed him and everything. And that shows how tolerant Ashantis are. And that Wode Maya, who came to insult people, this was how he was treated.
And Wode Maya, what did the Asantehene atem yes. On said no ko obi anya na hwe. What bi da bai? Fire. Say ye didi watem. Nemom ko anu tum. Ne ye didi watem na aba na obeyi wanu a. Wo ye tribalistic. Exactly. Na nim die drum yesa. Oma weaponize no. Just to give you a or more the leeway to operate. It omo ye obone pa. Ba cassette ye pe. You are tribalistic nice ama wa boto. No ma toa so. Mo bi de anya no kore. Wontimi use so anu as weapon. Asantehene are the most peaceful people in Ghana. Oh, can you see Manka? So, what the Maya and say, Muno Kikafa Asantehene? Wode Maya. Ni se mu no keka fa Asantefo. Say ye baby no course a party bia. Anka do mo de be ye no. Enso ko ye obi anya na hwe. Ye je ne fefe so. That is the hospitality of Ashantis. Enso da saso mo me ho ntoye. Da bia ye di atem. Afa wo ko yiwa no ye so wo na wo be yiwa no ye tribalistic. Mo se be no.
For me, the Okatakyie Afrifa is the backing vocals that I like. Oh. Tell them precisely so, concisely so. Facts. Expose them.
It's the backing vocals for me. It's the backing vocals. Yeah. Now this page called Don't Do Yawa came to post this video of Okatakyie Afrifa, and then he said, just in, Okatakyie Afrifa unveiled the reason for Otumfuo and Ashantis' restraint in attacking Wode Maya when he made an appearance at the event celebrating Otumfuo's meeting the king of Eswatini. And when he posted this and posted the video, Wode Maya came to reply that, when did I insult Ashantis? When did I insult Ashantis? And then this guy called Educhum came to say that you literally said Ashantis were selling nordness. If this isn't insult, what is it? And Wode Maya came to reply that read about slave history and let's talk, bro. Read about slave history and let's talk. Now the thing, you can see that the thing is paying Wode Maya that he just said a piece of history, and you people are saying he insulted Ashantis and all that. And because of that, Wode Maya came back and said, big man, for the records, which is Okatakyie Afrifa, feel free to reach out and let me show you how to make proper money without asking your audience to donate stars to create more content. And he posted a screenshot of Okatakyie Afrifa's this in the live. No, when they do the live, they write that you can support for the records by sending stars. Stars help us earn money to make more content. So Wode Maya is saying,
instead of coming to, rant all over and then let people beg for people to give you stars, come, bring your pen and paper. Let me show you Okatakyie Afrifa. Let me give you notes on how to make money on Facebook so that you stop begging for stars.
hey. And then Wode Maya came back again and said, I rarely brag, but today I have to. No Ashanti blogger or vlogger has showcased the rich Ashanti culture and the beauty of Kumasi more than Wode Maya. Third person singular. He's talking in third person that no Ashanti blogger or vlogger has showcased Ashanti region and the rich culture of the Ashantis the way Wode Maya has done it. And he said, let's be real. Deep down, you all wish to be like Wode Maya. Siasem.
Oh, Wode Maya asemba nyabotre.
Oh, asemba nyabotre. And then Wode Maya came to quote his tweets from 2022, where he was showing a place where they've done some nice mural on the wall for him in honor of Wode Maya in the Ashanti region. That he came to write that, do you remember an old post about supporting less privileged kids in a school in Kumasi? Well, I recently went to see how they were all doing, and I see they had made this to honor me. I truly appreciate. So Wode Maya came to quote this and said that you don't have a brain if you think I hate Ashantis. When I have supported people to the point where they are even honoring me by making a picture of me and a mural for me in the Ashanti region. So how can you say I hate Ashantis? Because I said a little historical facts. Now someone came to write that you go to the Caribbean and report falsehood about Ashantis. They call you out and you're talking about who is the bigger blogger. Jimmy Kasa said, if you go promote Ashanti, just accept say you goof. You are big, but concern we for this discussion inside. And if you see anybody with the post and these colors, green, yellow, and black, if you see any of these green, yellow, and black, just know that it's Ashanti colors. The person is a strong Ashanti who wants to defend their dignity. And when the person said it, Wode Maya came to say that, wow, look, most of them don't even know what happened. They just jump on it. How can you all be this dumb?
As in, you people don't know what happened. You think Wode Maya went to Jamaica and went to tell the Jamaicans, oh, Ashantis are bad people.
Meanwhile, they were having a discussion about a fruit and this just came up. You people don't know what happened. And then you just assume Wode Maya went to insult people. That's what Wode Maya is saying. So right now, they are saying, come and let's discuss this historically. Do you think Wode Maya said something bad? Do you think what Wode Maya said about the Ashantis capturing nordness and stuff, do you think it is a lie? and Wode Maya is just trying to push an agenda against Ashantis? Or you think Wode Maya actually said the truth and these people can't handle the truth? Let me know in the comment section. But for the record, it's not every Ashanti who is against Wode Maya. There are some people who know the history, and there are some people who even commented that, Wode Maya, I'm also an Ashanti, but don't mind these people who are bashing you and all that. They don't know the history or they don't know what happened. Share your views in the comment section, and let's wait and see if Okatakyie Afrifa will come and drag Wode Maya again. But do you think Wode Maya was wrong? Or you think Okatakyie Afrifa is wrong? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section.
And no. Watch other videos on this channel. Subscribe to the channel. Violence, there we like it. And because of violence, we are here. Shout out to Wode Maya. Shout out to Goshes. And no. Yapon.